Can you pull up the chat? Just make sure. Okay, not me teaching a beginner. So, I wanted to do this live stream also because my buddy Damien is learning tech, and I'm teaching him in Hasbro. Hasbro is the most difficult to learn tech. It is the same as TT, slight adjustment of the angles. It is exactly the same. It's just more punishing if you get it wrong. So things like, for instance, drop launch, right? Like your drop launch, you want to make sure is right, your fit launch, and we're going to be going over that with Damien today. So we're going to start off with the fit launch. He's already done a successful fit launch and got the drop launch first try. So let's go ahead. What combo are you using? So we don't want to learn too much on elevate. Most beginners find not even on point. It's easiest to learn tech.
What I was just using before.
Yes. Well, I would not recommend Unite either. I would recommend, where's Taper? Hold on. Let me find you Taper and let me get you a slightly easier bay to learn on. Because some bays balance is different. So as a beginner, right? Well, we can use Weiss Tiger because it is actually Kino. Here's the white Taper. We're gonna use Taper.
Okay.
So again, first I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate. So like I just demonstrated the drop launch, and again, we'll definitely go over that. Again, you got it first try last time, right? For fit launch, you wanna be slightly positioned to the left because if they drop launch or tungsten, remember when I did that tungsten launch and it hung for a second here, for like 2 seconds? That is very common as a tactic. If they tungsten launch, okay, you have to get there. The fit launch, and I'm just going over this information for him also because of stream, and now I'm aware of the stream, so I'm going to do terribly. But you're going to want to take and start from a level position. You're going to want to turn and tilt back, and then position yourself kind of here to like shoot up into that area. Because you're tilted and you have traction, like when I was doing it to you earlier when we were playing, you're going to come up there, hit them. You're going to ride the X-rail. They're going to try, their bay is going to try to stabilize, and they're going to come here in the center.
Right.
You're going to usually hit the X-rail, and then you'll knock them out. But you won't get too knocked out because the angle, right, that you're like coming at forces you to take this dominant area and occupy the space. And because you have the forward momentum, the pressure with the angle is actually going to force them into one of these pockets, or you're going to ride the X-rail and get a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer.
Okay.
So, again, so when you're looking at it, you want to be on this. This is the dominant side. This is where the majority of your tech is. Not much of your tech is usually done here. So we're going to turn around, and we're going to get you to the fit launch. So remember, and I'm going to walk you through it again just like I did before off camera. So again, we're starting from a neutral position, like a normal launch. You're going to tilt toward, and the angle of this, so that way the people at home can see, this is your angle. On TT Hasbro, it's exactly the same. You're angling this corner here, right? And then you're tilting back. And this actually a lot of times will force their bay here too, and you can get a burst because their ratchet's exposed.
Right.
And it counters the tungsten, which the drop launch, the difference is with the drop launch, right? You see how I'm like here and I'm riding up, getting stall time. The tungsten is just that and down. You're just tilting a little bit back on an angle towards this key part here. And when I tungsten, you're doing that and then you're ripping. Sorry. Go ahead and grab it. So remember, we want to start from a neutral position as a beginner. You're going to point in the direction you want to go, right? And you're going to tilt back. And then you need to have a hard rip, so hold this steady. Because remember, your opponent's going to be taking here for the drop or tungsten usually.
Right.
Even for a theater launch, I'm going to try to go here. So your hand positioning here not only keeps you steady and clear, but you completely avoid. Now notice how you've lost your angle. You still want to have the angle, because if I were to have dropped, right, you want to have that angle. If you do it flat, if you ride too flat, what will happen is while they're drop or tungsten and they're winding up, you will just knock out automatically. All right, so remember, we're going to start from the neutral position because we've got to drill it into us. And then we're going to go ahead and angle, find our angle, and pull back. Okay, and then hard rip. Good, but not quite the same. So you need a little bit more, tiny bit more back angle.
Okay.
Right? So again, we're going to start neutral position. We're going to focus on the perfect tilt, the perfect angle, perfect tilt. So tilt back, Remember to hold the launcher. Don't let the launcher move. You want to primarily be moving this, and that's going to create stability. I'll hold the stadium still. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nope, not hard enough. So remember, you are forcing the bait to climb up this slope. It will not climb up this flat. You're actually avoiding this piece, this bump, and your trajectory, because you're pointed. When you overshoot point, remember, some like a transmission for an engine, some of that energy is lost. So you end up riding, even with a hard ride here, without enough force, you will not ride all the way up this slope. Feel this. You see how steep it is?
Oh, yeah.
This is steeper than a TT. That's the only difference. It's narrower and steeper. If you're not perfect, the tech will not work, which makes it superior for practice.
Right.
Because it punishes you, that negative reinforcement means you get it faster. Okay? So again, we're going to go over. It's straight flat. We're going to angle ourselves, right? So again, we want to be focused on straight flat, right? We're going to angle. Don't be afraid to get a little bit, point it directly at it and even a little bit past it, and then back. And then you want to have a hard rip. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Yo. All right, so now we're going to do the drop launch, right? And for the drop launch, again, go ahead and put it on there. You're going to want to have your bay tilted down, and as you go, you're going to slightly slide and try to, you don't worry too much about the slide. Remember though, you want to get the bay here around this area to kind of come up. So you're tilting down, right? And you're kind of tilting towards where you want the bay to go. So you want it to go this pocket, so we're going to overshoot it, because otherwise, if we don't point, so imagine that the pocket's here, right here. If I don't point towards the pocket, right? So see how you're tilted down, pointed towards the pocket? You don't want too much of a forward tilt. The drop launch, that's more the hawk launch, where you're kind of tilting hard and you're trying to get it to do that S-curve I showed you.
I see.
With the drop launch, you want to tilt down and towards that pocket that you're, this part of the X-rail that you're trying to actually get to. So, ready? Remember, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Remember, the slope will kick you down.
Right.
So you want to go ahead and watch my motion, even though I'm not on that side, right? You see how I'm getting the motion and then landing there? Now here is steeper, if you feel it, than here. So that's why it's going to come down, unlike the drop launch. This side is steeper, and this helps prevent some KOs actually being that steep, whereas here, you'll feel it'll run over. Here it will not. It's just, like I have to force it. So, and remember, you want to kind of be tucked. You want the bay to sit a little bit lower and not such an extreme angle. Okay, there you go. And you want to point it more towards, there you go. So 3, 2, 1. Yo, let's go. There you go. And see how nice and smooth and controlled, because you hold. So if you are wild on the launcher, actually defense is perfect. And I'll try to rip the same consistency. If I hold too loosely, you see how my angle changes? Whereas if I hold it tight, I get a nice... So the wrist, a lot of controlling Beyblade is in your wrist. And in Hasbro, you will be punished if you don't... By the way, is a chat going on, or a chat that's good?
Yeah, chat's good.
Is someone commenting? I think Galactic. Is that Galactic?
Sure is.
Galactic, my boy, how are you? I'm sorry, I'm focused on teaching my best friend how to play Beyblade X in Hasbro. But yeah, no, this is part of. By the way, guys, we got first place in our tournament today, so I can officially say I've gotten first place. Actually, hold on. Do you mind pausing for a second, David? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
I do want to show off my Kino combos. So let me actually show my first place winning deck. So we have. I want to make sure that everything is lined up so people can kind of get how I kind of did it. I have no light, but that's okay. So first up, we had this bad boy. We had Black Shell. Thanks, Galactic. We had Black Shell on 360 and level. Some of you are going to be surprised at my fourth pick for my fourth bay. It was Rod, 960 ball. I know some of you are going to be like, what? Look, first place is first place. It's just, I use 960 ball. I've talked about how much I love rod and arrow. I don't feel guilty for using it because I still had to use some skill to get there. It wasn't like I feel like rod is not an insta win. Go ahead, heat up some pizza while I go over my tournament winning deck. I'm very proud of this deck. I did run Cobalt Dragoon, which, by the way, guys, I have a new Cyber Dragoon stickers from Crimson Curse Customs. What did you say in the chat? You want? Yeah, go ahead, Galactic. Go ahead and share the stream if you can, and if you want to add, remind me to mod you. I keep forgetting to mod you, and I keep trying to mod you in Discord, and I think I got it, and I don't know why. I think it's because I had help modding you modding Preston. Remind me to mod you in the Discord though. Because I keep thinking I got it right, and then I don't, and I don't know why. So this is not the part I'm looking for with Cobalt Dragoon. Where, oh God, did I lose it? I hope I didn't lose it. I hope I didn't lose that part. No, here it is. No, that's not it. Never mind. Where the heck is it? Did I lose it? Did I lose it? Did I lose it? Oh shit. Oh, well, no, where? Oh my goodness. I apologize, guys. We are having some serious technical difficulties. Mostly because I cannot find a part. A very important part. I can't find my low rush. Where is my low rush? Because that's needle. Because rush is this, but low rush is the shorter version. And that's a pretty necessary. I think it might have fallen somewhere, maybe. Did it? That's like one of my most competitive parts. Oh, no, I found it. Okay. So we had 560 low rush Cobalt Dragoon. This is 100% one of the best things that I think you could use. I think I prefer this to Elevate. Cobalt Dragoon, 560 and low rush really works well. I mean, it's a great bay. And even here from the disadvantage side, like, you can kind of just go and, like, you know, of course, you could ask him. I was literally doing it earlier. Hold on. No, it's not. There we go. You could drop launch it. I was doing it wrong angle because I'm thinking drop launching on this side. I'm not. I'm drop launching here. But you can drop launch it. You guys can get this anywhere you want. If you want it to track to the other side, and of course it doesn't do it. And I literally was just doing it. Nope. Oh well, you get the point. Either way, now I'm aware that the camera is on me. What did it say? Jeremy, what's up? Yeah, no. Rewind this video for sure because I just taught him tech in the Hasbro. Jeremy, so definitely go back and watch this. I wanted to create more stuff for beginners in Hasbro. I've already gone over the basics of launching, right? The more basics of launching. I wanted to do a slightly more advanced stream with the beginner, and since Damien, one of my best friends, is a beginner, you know, I can kind of show how I coach. And then also for the final combo of my winning deck, right? So again, we have Turtle, 360, and we have Yellow Shell, 360 and level. We have Cobalt Dragoon, 560 and low rush with the nice Crimson Custom sticker, which Cyber Dragoon, and I have the other Cyber Dragoon actually as the photo for the video. We have Shark Edge, 460 and taper, which Saiga also won today and in his tournament and used this combo. I love this combo so much. And last but not least, I use Wizard Rod 960 ball. I love Wizard Rod. So Gummy Money, what's up? Gummy Money, you're here to celebrate the fact that I finally got first with Black Shell. I'm over the fucking moon, man. I really am. Like, thank you guys so much for support while I coach. Like, I didn't think I could do competitive, and you guys were like, no, dude, if anyone can do it, it's you. So, You guys will also notice Cyber Dragoon. Yeah, no, dude, I have another Cyber Dragoon sticker that you'll see on the photo of this video, on the one that my mom bought me for Christmas for collection. For those of you that don't know, Drigger and Dragoon were the first two bays I ever had. My grandpa bought me Drigger, and literally when he bought me Drigger, that sparked my passion in Beyblade, and we played it in a pot, one of my mom's pots. So it was one of those things where I plan on using either Weiss Tiger or the new Drigger X Bay and winning a tournament with it now that I got a W with Black Shell. I think the hardest person to beat was ironically my training partner and I. Matched up at one point. I managed to beat him. Let me show you the setup I used. String, obviously, for Dragoon. I was using on Rod and also somewhat on Black Shell. I was just really using the string. I think I used the winder once on Black Shell. This was just straight up winder craziness, ripping hard. So having a fourth to swap in, I still think. What up, Galactic? What's up, Jeremy? That's what I'm saying. Both Jeremy and Gummy Money are in here. It's dope. Figured I'd celebrate by helping more people play Beyblade. Of course, you can literally ask Damien. I've been doing tech. Actually, at the start of the stream, I forgot the camera was on. So you'll see me like do a drop launch. You'll see me do the fit launch from this side, getting the ride up like first try. But now I'm remembering that the camera's on and engaging with the stream. But yeah, no, I think this deck is key now. I think I will say this, you can absolutely sub. There was a guy also running this who subbed to the channel. I can't remember your name, and I'm terribly sorry if you see this, though. Your 360 low flat set for Black Shell was awesome. He was just clapping, guys. We also broke a Silver Wolf with this. When I did use it on Winder, we cracked the Silver Wolf open in the TT Stadium, my boys. So I'm super... We broke the metal. The whole bay didn't burst, but the bay went here to the three-pointer, and a chunk of it went in the two-pointer. So I just gave him a Silver Wolf because I felt so bad. I felt so bad. Oh, where is it? It says, not the puppy. Yeah, no, let me tell you, that dog that you probably saw, Obama, he's probably somewhere over here. He's actually blind in one eye, so he can't play Beyblade. I know that's a little ableist, I'm sorry, but it was just... You know, not that he's a dog, just that he's blind. But yeah, no, he's the best dog ever. He's so cute, so sweet. But yeah, no, this, I was really excited about its performance. I think it performed super well. And I can now say that I have a W. So I don't know, maybe I will do, hold on, guys. Because I am considering, okay, guys, I am. Where is it? Yeah, exactly. Obama is the coolest dog ever and also simultaneously president. He was like just a normal person who became president. And it was like, how did that fucking happen? Like everyone else was like, whatever. And he was like, I'm a lawyer. I'm going to run for president. All right. So for some of you might remember, I won with Drawn Sword. I've won with Black Shell. I set out what I came to do. I was running 460. This was in the earlier days last year. I was running 460 and Rush, which I'm not worried about bursting too much. And we had someone else use this combo and top an event. I don't know if you guys remember that they used 3 of my combos topped an event. One of the things, especially on TT, Drawn Sword does not have the best stamina, but a worn Drawn Sword on 460 Rush does, and has much better late game KO potential than 360 or 960. So maybe I might go to a tournament and roll up with these two combos and maybe low rush 560 Dragoon. That might be a thing in my future. I'm not sure. But that would be a hell of a deck to run. And then just have Wizard Rod on 960 and Ball be my 4th bay. I don't know how you guys would feel about that. But I feel like this would be a really cool thing to run. Does that make sense? What does it say? Drawn Sword, low flat gang. Bro, Jeremy did a low flat Drawn Sword video that I shared on Insta. Holy crap, bro. he was hitting so hard. I was like, dog. But yeah, no, I wanted to just teach him some tech. So the beginning of the video at least has some tech that you guys can see how a beginner learns, and also watch me demonstrate, again, forgetting that the camera was on me. And you can ask him all day. I've been piecing him apart with tech. If the Hasbro is the same as TT, what I've realized is mastering this is it's much steeper. If you go back and rewind this video at the beginning, I go over everything is steeper. Everything has to be perfect, and it's a little bit narrower. It's a narrower stadium. So your tech has to be absolutely perfect, but once you get tech down in Hasbro, TT is nothing. You won't make as many mistakes, and you'll be like, this is super easy. But yeah, no, it's definitely one of these things where I love this deck. I might actually stick with this deck for a while. Because this really just, I don't know, man. I like this. Does that make sense? Like, using it just felt right. Let me actually bring Damien's phone over so I can actually read. What does it say? Gummy money. A lot less dead space. I do agree. I 100% agree, Gummy. One of the things I will say too is I feel like this produces somewhat of a. I feel like a beginner learning in this is better to have someone experienced. Like when I coach, I have to obviously coach for TT. That's the team that we have. Their format is TT, and it's one bay each, and then you could swap in a player if there's a disadvantage, right? So I'm having to go over their combos, what their combos do, and I won't put too much. Go to training session. Mad Maxi, what's going on, my man? Yeah, just for those of you who don't know, Mad Maxi, just give some hype for that man, because he actually invented the drop launch that I did at the beginning here, and the fit launch as a counter. The tungsten and drop launch were actually invented by Mad Maxi, and it's not ideal to learn to swim in the ocean. I don't know. I mean, I taught Damien how to do it. I think you just need someone who's skilled to help you, but I think once you're used to, at least in my opinion, the Hasbro Stadium, everything else becomes super easy. And I feel like you piece together stuff faster and you get it more right, and it creates better habits. So, I mean, as difficult of a stadium as it is, I do think it is better. I'm not saying it's easier, right? But I'm saying this is one of those instances where you throw on a life vest, right? I'm the life vest and I'm the rope that's tied to their waist, and I throw them out into the ocean. And I'm there the whole time. So it's like, I find people pick it up better in Hasbro. And then once you learn that tech in Hasbro, it's over. TT has the ocean. Oh, yeah. Well, TT has so much space. Part of the problem is, and you could go see my live stream yesterday, where I was talking about putting training dummies. Thanks for the shout out. Love seeing Hasbro. Word. And I was actually just going over with Damien all the different tech that like I've developed for the stadium. He's like, this runs so deep. And I'm like, yeah, it works Hasbro or TT. I'm like, I had to develop tech to win. I had to develop tech to get there, because it's like, okay, if I have just, okay, hear me out. So like obviously a rod versus a rod combo is one thing, right? So if I'm going rod versus, well, imagine this is wizard rod, right? So wizard rod versus rod, whoever rips harder is probably winning. Whereas when you have something like this, you have a balance type, right? The balance type is going to have to find a way to overcome rod. So what will end up happening is so for instance, as rod spins, right? Something like rod spins, I have to find a way to hopefully either destabilize and or knock out. So if I learn how to tilt towards it, position myself, etc., right, I can hopefully get that rod destabilized or knock it out, and destabilize it enough that when I come around, I'll knock it out. Although level is not, yo, the crashies, the goats are all here, facts. One of the things I will say, level does struggle if you don't have like a perfectly hard rip. Like you've really got to rip level in the Hasbro, like really nice and hard. And putting my hand in there was a bad idea with this thing. But yeah, no, this broke a silver wolf today. I don't know how much longer actually this one's gonna have because I was going really, really, really hard. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just like I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. I'm a little scared. Heard a lot of really good things from friends in my scene that went to South. Much love. Yeah, dude, it's so funny because it's like seeing like Mad Maxi Gummy, Blade Crashers, Galactics, like everybody. It's just like, oh my god, dude! Like all my faves are here. But yeah, I'm. Oh, Damien's back. Okay, cool. So next, what we'll go up against. We will practice some of the basics, right? So we did a little tech. So flat launching versus tilt launching in Hasbro. Flat launching, obviously, again, you're just going to want to hold this steady and hard rip, right? That's usually what most people do.
Right.
If you get the really good controlled hard rip, right? You notice I didn't pull the string out and I did that thing I do where I kind of limit it.
Right.
You can still be okay, right? If you can figure out how to get closer to the end of the winder without pinging, you're going to get access to like a lot more power, right? So, and then once you've got that down, you can start actually tilting, right? And being prepared to shield for when they drop launch and kind of be prepared for them. You could also Lotus, but we'll worry about Lotus later. I know you did one earlier. So for flat, for power, what I want you to do is we're actually going to take the bay off. Let me show you. From your hand positioning, grab this, hyperextend. That's as far as you can go. So you want to learn to go to about here.
Okay.
So you want to go slowly, because it's like martial arts, like a punch. If you can't do it slow, right, you're not going to be able to do it faster and return back to form. So you want to really feel how long that string is. And there's a huge difference, by the way, between without it and with it on. So we're going to launch a few times slower just so you could feel with the weight of a bay how much different it feels.
Right.
So now we're going to put a bay on, right? And then remember, hold tight for the basics, and then just rip a little slower, but try to get a little more length on the rip. You see how you hit the end?
I see.
When you hit the end like that, it causes a bit of a shock.
Like a snap.
What did Matt Maxey say? Where is it? Thanks, Gummy. Texas was nuts. Made me realize how competitive the game is and how everyone was. It was awesome. The scene is actually nuts, though. Y'all have it down. Facts. Gummy Money. By the way, Gummy, do you mind if I do like a review on the footage that you uploaded? Because I really think people need to see more pro play. And I feel like that video was just awesome. Like your boy running that fucking Optimus Primal was going hard in the paint. I was like, dude, I felt like I was gonna burst watching him. Find yourself in this day. Hell yeah, that's awesome. This is what I love about the community. Everybody's so like fucking supportive and just, okay. So let me focus on coaching my students. Sorry guys. Okay, so when there you go. See how you have a limit? So what you wanna do and what you can do is as you get to your limit, you see how there's a limit there? When you get about here, let go.
Oh,
so, yeah, but as a swift motion. So let me not drop the launcher, right? Swift motion. So at that point, when you let go, you will notice your hand will usually drop the bay. So even if it with force continues onto the ping, it doesn't damage the launcher. Yeah. There you go. Okay, now put on the bay. And ready, calmly. Wait till you're ready. Don't rush. You're in the learning process, so you don't have to go super fast. There you go. But see, you got to do it quick. So again, it goes into it's not about how much I have, right? Has literally nothing to do with how much I have as far as the wind itself, right? You can still get the same power. Ow, fuck. You can still get insane power regardless. It literally doesn't matter at all. None of that matters. It's psychological a lot for a lot of people. It's literally, so I'll give you an example. People say, oh, but heavy bays. Okay, cool, right? Heavy bays are great. But like a lot of times you can win with things like recoil, etc. The same is true of launching. The correct launch, a proper launch, even if you don't have a lot of tech, can put you above because you're translating energy. Light, especially a lighter bay, like high recoil, like this really wants a nice stable hold so that way it can translate all that energy into KO potential. You see what I'm saying? So you want to make sure, watch what happens again when it's loose, when it's lackadaisy. My wrist, do you see how when I pull, my wrist starts going down because of the tension of pulling towards me?
I see.
So that's the problem. You're losing some of that. It's like a car. Which car goes faster? The car that's peeling out or the car that grips up?
Oh, the car that grips up.
Right. That's what you're trying to replicate because these are plastic on plastic and you want to have enough traction. Well, okay, when you first hit the base stadium, you're going to accelerate.
All right.
So you want to make sure that during that acceleration period, whether you're doing tech, etc., right? Like especially if you're doing something, like there's two, I don't know if you've seen my first tech tutorial. I do the more winding up version, right? Of the fit launch or crystal launch. Because sometimes certain bits, like that worn taper that I had or the level, just tends to ride a little bit more direct up. Sometimes I want to wind because the person's going for 3-4 seconds of hang time. So I want to wind, get done with my acceleration and be more stable than them and catch them as they drop down.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But most of the time, I can just angle and go straight up.
Okay.
So it's just different variants, which deals with the amount of tilt I have. Does that make sense?
I do.
So everything affects. So if you don't hold this very steady, right, you're not translating. Remember that this is a string. It flexes some.
Oh.
There you go. See what I mean? The hardest thing is to hold this launcher tight because a lot of people struggle. There you go. You see how much better, even though you didn't rip hard?
Right.
You see how much better, how much more composed it is? That affects your tech too.
I see.
So your tech gets better when your positioning gets better. You see how much more power you have?
Yeah, I see. That makes a hell of a difference.
Absolutely. So like if I wanted to launch Wizard Rod, do you think, like, see what I'm saying? Do you think I'm going to just, oh, well, okay, they have an attack type, doesn't matter. Even if I wanted a soft launch, I still need some, right? So I soft launch so their attack type just beats some of their stamina down and I slow them down and I destabilize them. I still have to have, if you notice, a very firm, perfect launch.
Right.
Even if I'm not using tech.
Okay.
Because I can soft launch for tech. You can go 80% of a rip. And, you know, like when I rail stall or when I go here and I drop launch or I tungsten, absolutely.
Right.
But I still have to have all that full 80% by the time the bay hits there. And some tiny bit will be, especially on a bit that does not accelerate and is not trying to burn out its stamina for an attack. It's like, it's important I'm conserving stamina and I'm getting the most out of the rip that I have. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's one of those things where it's like even if I don't know much about the game, I want to make sure when I'm beginning, I'm in the good habit of translating energy.
Okay.
Even on a softer launch like that. What's up, my Hobson? My boy, you're here. Yeah. Oh, that sounded beautiful.
Oh yeah. It was awesome. It felt great and everything.
Yeah. Once you get it in your mind, so now we're gonna do a tilt launch, and let me show you the reason for the tilt actually. So when you have a stamina type that's fallen towards the center, or you have one of those players that launches, right? A little bit of a tilt. Stop. There we go.
Jesus,
you can
set off.
Yeah. Well, that's the point of the shark edge.
Right.
That's the point of the shark edge. What's up, Hobson? The tilt, right? As you hit, typically with a tilt, you're going to ride. They can knock you here. A lot of times, you'll still come up and ride on taper shark.
Right.
And I think on my other live stream I had done. Oh, I forgot I was live streaming. What's up, Hobson? How you doing, my boy? Oh, it's glad. This is what I'm saying. All my favorite people are here. So, on that fit launch that I did with Shark, it was very stable, very clean.
Right.
't also, your tech sort of is affected by your launcher. Yeah, Galactic Hobson's here. That's what I'm saying. The whole gang. So, if your launcher is unstable and you rip hard, you might change your trajectory and hit this lip and not gain access to the position you want to be on, or be on the wrong tilt and then you get knocked into the pockets.
Right.
Because you're not tilting to take the position here.
Right.
Against the drop launch, against the tungsten. Or heck, sometimes, like you'll notice when I drop launch, I like to do it from more here to occupy the space. Been watching the fights today and test combos. It's a good, facts, it is a good day, my man. Because I prefer to wind up, so if they do shoot and try to use my technique against me, they're stationary, hanging time. And then I come around and I'm the one using momentum to desettle them.
Right, that makes sense.
So my drop launch, if you ever notice, I like a lot of times to start here. I also stop them from getting too much access here on hand and Hasbro. And also TT, because now the pressure's on, they're like, oh shit, he's not drop launching. What is he doing?
Right.
And it looks like I'm setting up to occupy here. So I'll drop launch, let it ride the rail while they go hard, panic, try to shoot to stall here, and then just waste their stamina while I get hang time. At least in TT. In Hasbro, my hang time's only like a second or two. If that. But the tungsten, as you saw, I can get about 2 seconds, sometimes 3. But that fakes them out. Because in their mind, oh, he's not going for that. He's taking here. He must want this line. So like a lot of times when I'm playing against my partner, because he's so good, I'll fake him out here. And then other times I'll literally just track to ride up to this side to catch him on that.
I see.
But again, you won't, if you don't hold that launcher steady for your tech, it becomes infinitely harder. Because you might overshoot, hit this lip, and this is steeper than TT, this lip here. So you will just come back down or hit here, ping, or come to the other side. Now, when I did the 50-50, actually, Mad Maxi invented that 50-50. When I did the 50-50, you'll notice I got here, and then it travels over. That's another way to fake them out if they're trying to rail stall come here. That's a little more advanced. You have to kind of like perfect the drop launch to go to the 50-50.
Right, makes sense.
But like they will rail stall if they see me do the 50-50, right? Because they're like, oh crap, okay, he's gonna switch positions. Let me rail stall and then try to stall here while I stall here, so I come in after him. Because remember, they're climbing, touching, and they're gonna have to travel all that. So they're expecting me to just transition and come right down. So a lot of Beyblade X is counterplay. It's finding the correct counterplay and tech. And also sometimes, like, I was just, where's Shark Edge? Where did my baby go? Like Shark Edge, there was a few moments where I was like, word, I'm like, he's gonna try to fake me. And I was like, screw it. If I rip hard enough with Winder, I'll just skip right over and catch him. And that's kind of what I was doing. So there's various different ways to kind of counter different things. Like you could always just go Winder. And let me show you actually, Mad Maxi, I've been running the reverse X when I'm dropping, and it's been working for my opponents pretty well. That's why I switched to 50-50 drops. Some of the tech, it's getting crazy. Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely is crazy out here, which is why sometimes you're better off just ripping hard, and whatever happens, happens. As you see, you'll eventually ride through here clear, and you just take it from them. That was very loud. I apologize to your neighbors.
It's okay.
Probably have to end the live stream actually, because it is late and I don't want to make too much noise for the neighbors. I do agree. That's why I love developing tech to get to different places, learning to launch and reverse rail stall, etc. That's all great. For real, Oonga Boonga is definitely justified. I agree. And you know what was crazy? Again, I Oonga Boonga'd on this. I don't even want to call it yellow shell. I want to call it the yellow god. The yellow shell here, the black shell recolor, for those of you who don't know, look up. If you're looking for this online, if people are like, where do you find it? You can go Bays and Bricks, but you can also go to Mad Maxi. Mad Maxi, if you want to have like Galactic Bays, a message maybe, and be like, yo, drop the link to the store, because Mad Maxi has a code. It's Mad and Maxi. The M on Mad is capital, and the M on Maxi is capital, and it's all one word. It's the Unknown the Unknown Beyblade store. Use this code, get 10% off. That's how I actually got this baby. Which, hey man, this thing, absolutely fantastic. I give this a 10 out of 10, man. I think this is just as good as anything else out there. It chops, it slices, it dices, and its unique shape really does help. Softer launch tech is also, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, softer launches. When I won with Rod today, I had a few guys who were running hard with Phoenix Wing, and I was just soft launching and like launching to get here and stall from this side, and watching them come up hard on the X rail and like hit me and then go into the pocket. and this is my very smooth rod, on 960 ball. I was hard to burst because 960, right? I have ball, so I have stamina. Watching them KO themselves on it was just fantastic. So I feel like this is actually a lot of information in this live stream, so people can kind of, I'm trying to do more informative because a lot of people are asking a lot of questions. So it's like cool, and a lot of people across the pond I know are, by the way, shout out to Saiga, clapping everyone's cheeks. He used my same shark. Where did shark go? Here it is, shark combo, and just won, and I was just like, yo, somebody else with my shark. I love this. 460 helps it actually with the stamina and stability for tech. Taper is great for tech. Trying to get better at my stall. You know, it's funny, Hobson, is like when I'm not thinking about it or I'm like whatever, I have gotten like 2 seconds. The most I've ever gotten is 3. I seem to stop at 3 though with my tungsten and drop launches. I don't know why. I don't actually have an answer why. I know Mad Maxi got 4, which is insane. So there's definitely stall to be had. Like I can't go past 3. I don't know what to say, but it works well enough. I mean, I feel like it works well enough. But yeah, no, I suck at it. Everybody sucks until they don't. That's the reality. I'm gonna be real, Hobson. I feel like everybody sucks until they don't. Like 70 out of the 30% of the time. Okay, so you're about at like the majority of the time you're good, or the majority that 70% of the time you bad. Because I'm gonna be honest. Again, it's a lot of it is hang time. Hang time is just like 30 out of this. Okay, yeah. I mean, again, it's gonna take time to just practice and get it there. Just don't give up. Like again. It's a thing where the more you practice tech, and again, I feel like people just like get frustrated. I've always said it. Stop for a minute. Go get some coffee, right? Go listen to some music. Chill out for a second. Maybe put some music on while you practice. As long as you're practicing and you're relaxed, right, and you're not like anxious, you will get it. It's a matter of, and again, like I feel like it just takes you realizing it's not the end of the world if I don't get it. Let me cool off, chill, listen to some music, and then next thing you know, you're gonna start to piece it together. You know what I mean? Yeah, drop launch and load is there for me, so that's good. Maxi's still here. What's up, Maxi? Great advice. Yeah, do you know how long it took me? So fun fact, the Hasbro I used to hate this when I first got this. I don't know if I've ever told you the story, Damien. I had my old TT Stadium, which by the way, I will be with tech. Practice makes permanent. I agree. When I first started playing, it was in TT, and I ordered a TT Stadium. The one I got has red rails, and I hate it, so I'm going to be ordering the white and green rail one. I think it looks better. I hate that TT I have. It's white, and it has like red rails, and I found it on eBay. Just slow down, let your skills. Yeah, literally. It's just you gotta, like I'm telling you, man, drink some coffee, relax, listen to some music, and boom, it starts coming. So I was just playing in TT, right? And I saw at Walmart they had the Hasbro, and I said, you know what? That looks smaller. Let me see. And at first, I wasn't trying to do any of my tech, and I was just, oh, okay, so it's more violent, it's faster. And then I was like trying to do my tech, and it was kicking my ass. And I was like, what is this? And at first I was like, what is this trash? Why doesn't it work? And then as I started doing my tech, I started to realize, something about this concave and these slopes is different. And I've just got to kind of piece together what it is, right? I've got to kind of sit there, take a moment to relax and piece it together, which is why like when I tend to like teach, I'm very just kind of like, no, that's cool here. And I've always said, like, when you teach, you kind of want to be hands-on, right? Helping positioning, etc. Right? So what you're trying to do is the tungsten, actually. Let me give you something that you can do it on.
That's funny. I did not know I was real.
Yeah. That's tech. So you're going to tilt the tungsten. You're going to want to be here, right? And get closer. You're still going to be on the half line, right? So you're going to get here, closer, right? You're going to tilt back, right? And down. And it'll climb its way up. Okay? And then you need to give it a decent rest. There you go. That's not terrible. We dropped something.
Yeah, I dropped the piece, my bad.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm ripped too hard.
No, it's okay. And there you go. But you saw how when I did it, I got hang time? You just got to get used to it.
Right.
So then I got this, and I was like, I hate this Hasbro. And then I was like, you know what? I won't let a stadium kick my ass. I'll figure it out. And when I realized that it was just the slopes, you're good. You're good. That's what I'm saying. No, it just takes a minute. It takes a minute. So remember, you're going to tilt back, right? So from there,
Neutral.
right, and down.
Down.
And you're going to try to get it towards the flat, and it'll climb up. Nope.
I moved the stadium.
Yeah.
Trying to
It's
stay
okay.
stable.
That's why you don't want to learn to rest on the stadium, right?
Be neutral.
So there you go, and back, a little bit back. Point that towards you. There you go. And then you're aiming for the flat with the tungsten. Well, you got the tungsten, but it rode over because you moved the stadium. That's good. It takes time, bro. The tungsten, I think, is actually a little difficult because
it's definitely difficult.
it's a little harder than the drop launch because it's less instinctual, but you're just going for straight and you settle a little faster. So it's a trade-off, really. But then I just decided I wasn't gonna let this whip my ass anymore, and I finally got tech down in it. But I do think tech is easier to learn in TT, but with all the space, it gives you too much, and it's like training wheels. With Hasbro, you fall off the bike once, and then you realize, oh, I need to hurry up and learn how to ride. And then when you get relaxed and you start learning, and you have someone especially doing tutorials, etc., you start putting it together faster. Whereas TT, I feel like, oh, you made halfway around, not bad. Yeah, no, this Shark one, the 460, really helps balance out its weight some. But yeah, no, like again, and I fell in love with the Hasbro. My battles are over faster. I feel like it's way more action. Does that make sense? Like it's more fun.
Yeah.
Like shit happens and you're like, yo, that was awesome. TT, you're like, oh, that was awesome. And then in Hasbro, you're like flipping the table. You're like, yeah. It's the BB-10. When I started learning Metal Fight and I got the BB-10, I was like, yo, this is just the BB-10. It's a smaller stadium. It punishes you if you do something wrong, but a high skill player will utilize this thing as much as possible. Nice theater launch, not bad.
Yeah, right now I'm just trying to practice keeping that wrist.
Yeah, theater is also great if they're trying to like ride the X-rail and you notice they're launching to like ride. You can launch from this side onto the X-rail and immediately ride with like the rush bits, low rush. So you can launch from this side, but also if they're tilt launching, right, to try to get to the X-rail or they're flat launching, while they're winding, you theater launch here, you just come in and usually knock them out into one of these two pockets.
Okay.
Word. That's what I'm saying, bro. There you go. And that's what I'm saying. You want to utilize some string, but you definitely want to like not get to that ping.
Right.
And you'll feel the ping, it'll jerk. And look, you see how it jerks
it like
versus
momentum.
Right? Look.
And then just keeps spinning, yeah.
Versus there. So there's a huge distinction there. Now, I'm going to launch I don't have the paper with me because usually there's a great training dummy that you can learn to kind of settle your launches. And so what I'm going to do, I don't have anything that you can launch at. So I want you to imagine that there is an object here. You were trying to land here and get into it. So imagine there's an object right here. You're trying to land here and get into it. So you always want to tilt towards the object. Love that mentality. I want to master the tech launches. Guys in top level do on Hasbro Arena so bad. Honestly, Vitamin Zeth? Is it Vitamin Zeth? I think so. Honestly, like, again, I feel like it's just, once you realize, like, I'll give you an example. Like, once you realize how much angle, hold on 1 second, David.
Yeah, go ahead.
Once you realize, oh, hey, this is like the pretty much the max optimal angle that I need, you can start playing with different angles, XS, etc., right? Or like when I do the fit launch, you guys notice in Hasbro versus when I do the TT, I'll show it in the TT. In the Hasbro, I really want to have that angle back because this is steep and it's going to flatten it out. And I'm trying to climb over. There's still a little bit of a bump here. I need to make sure I clear that. In TT, it's not as bad, because the concave doesn't feel as jarring either, because you're not going down, like because it's wider and it's a broader section, it's easier to go over. So it's literally just, yes sir, you pronounce, okay, I wanted to make sure that I pronounced it vitamin Zeth, because I almost saw Zenith, but I'm dyslexic, and here I am teaching Beyblade. In Hasbro. Not bad, but do you see how you went here?
Yeah, instead of where.
Yeah.
Here.
So I'm gonna put my finger here, and you can try to launch towards my finger, but don't jam it in here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Welcome to the stream, Vitamin Z. There you go. You got it to track there. So now let me show you the hawk launch. The hawk launch is, I think I might have already showed you, similar. It almost looks like a drop launch, so you can kind of fake, right? But instead what you're gonna do is actually go down, and you can start off tilted to fake a drop launch, but you're then gonna turn it this way, right, and rip. And if you get it right, you're gonna S-curve. And you do this in TT or Hasbro, you're just adjusting the angles again. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna launch, hold on, and of course I mess it up. Of course I mess it up. It's the camera, it's on, right? So you're gonna go, 3, 2, 1, let it rip, nope. Well, I got it. It did hawk launch. It just didn't land. Again, guys, I don't know why. But you see what I'm saying? So you're going to tilt it actually out a little bit more.
Oh, out.
No. You're going to leave it level. You're going to go here, angle it towards this side,
Okay.
and then tilt down. And then you're going to give it a decently hard rip. I got it. I just didn't go to there. Again, the camera's on. I'm sorry, guys. So, no. How much it is, bro? You're good. Remember, you want to hold that launcher tight. So here you go, kick it out. Give it a little more angle because you want to match the steep of whatever stadium you're playing at. And there you go. Now you didn't do it hard enough to get the S curve. Because the thing is, if they're launching a stamina type hard on a winder, a lot of guys will rip it as hard as they can and hope that you rip hard, and that or they'll rip even soft. And what will happen is, as you come around with that, you destabilize them. And then you'll ride the X-rail and knock them out. I do it a lot in videos. It's an easier way. So here's the thing. Hitting a bay dead on does not usually result in knocking it out.
Right.
Whereas when a bay has been destabilized from little taps, it has to reassemble itself and go back into its pattern. During that transitionatory period, the bay is destable. So when you hit it, it's not exactly running on the straightest of, right? Like, I don't know if you could see it, but imagine an imaginary pole running straight down. You're on a slight axis, meaning that the bit does not have the same amount of traction. Right, so you're a little bit vulnerable. You're destabilized. It has to recover back into its pattern, right? So guess what happens? When you hit them, boom, oh, I don't have the traction to resist a full knockout. You see what I'm saying? Especially on point bits, etc. Because they're so tilted, it's jarring on a lot of the attack bits. So attack versus attack, it's a great way because you're hitting them, right? And then going into flatten, you're tapping a lot of the defense, and without really fully engaging with their qualities, right? We've already been over this one.
Yes.
Without fully engaging their qualities, it's like, so for instance, down smash or lateral, you're just lightly tapping to destabilize them. Well, you're on a higher traction bit, you end up just riding and smashing in. Join. Yeah, I do have a Discord, by the way. Thank you so much, Galactic, the GOAT. So again, you want to turn it out and tilt it down. Yo, GG, my boy, you're here. I did not watch to see if that was good. Yeah, but yeah, we do have a Discord up. Remember, you want to slightly tilt it out. So start from neutral position, tilt it out. No, keep it level. Tilt it out, and then down. Because you're aiming for here, and then it should S-curve. There you go. You S-curved and overshot a little bit too much, but that would be fine, because you would hit them, and then hit them and then ride the X rail while they're unsettled.
Okay, fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of a figuring. There you go, out and down. There you go. Oh, you actually got a reverse right up. Holy crap. Not bad.
Let's go.
But you want to use more power in your rip.
Okay.
The technique is designed where you are more stable because of your speed. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not bad. A little bit more of a flower pattern.
That was a little violent.
Yeah, so again, so watch, I'll go ahead and do it. So again, I'm gonna kick out, launch, see what I'm saying? You wanna kind of kick it closer to there and go, because you're tilting out and down, right? And then you're gonna hard rip. So what happens is you engage on an angle, slide up. Of course, I can't do it because I'm on stream. But you're basically, it's almost like the drop launch, how you're tilting and angling back.
Mm-hmm.
You can also do it angled back, but watch. You see what happens? You're angled a little bit incorrectly like this.
Right.
And then a lot of times what'll happen is you'll just get hit over and lined up for that pocket. If the launcher is pointed this way and down, and you hard rip, there it is, you'll kind of angle a little bit and hit. Works a little bit better with flat, in my opinion. Let me see if I can get it with a flat. Flat point. One of those. What's this? Trying to absorb all this coaching from watching. You're good, Hobson. So again, I know it's a lot. You're gonna rip, and so you should end up engaging the opponent. I don't know why I can't fucking get it now. What the fuck? Let me try it. Hold on. Don't mind me, stream. I'm gonna pull it closer. Damien, just start distracting me.
Sauce.
Shut the fuck.
Sauce.
Sauce?
Szechuan sauce.
Oh, I'm gonna give him the sauce. No, I still fucked that
That was
up.
too much sauce.
That was too much. You're right. That was too much sauce. That was too much sauce. Oh, there we go.
That's
A little
what I'm
bit.
talking about. Just
A little bit.
zest.
You see how you kind of S curve in? Now I
Right.
landed here, so it doesn't quite do the fancy tracking with it. But you can see you kind of S curve in and then repeatedly.
Okay.
That's all it is. You're just tracking with the opponent's bay. I have better examples on the channel of hawk launching. But yeah, no, guys, it's there you go, tilt it out. Because remember, you don't want to end up so exposed on this side where it's tilting. Wait for my fingers to come out.
Sorry,
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. He's so eager.
I was so ready. I was like,
He's like, I got this. Yeah. Oh, Crasher was in here earlier, DD. Not bad. And you wrote up on the X rail. For sure. A flat is very aggressive, so let's put it back on taper.
You guys so aggressive.
You know what's funny? Everybody finds taper easier to learn on. That was the hardest bit for me.
Oh, that's because you're about the violence.
Word. That's what I'm saying. Literally, you can ask Damien. Y'all can talk to him while I use the bathroom. You can ask him. I was doing fine earlier today. I was killing everything. And then now I suck.
Yeah, he was just going ham. He was literally just going ham. Haha, stay lurking. Pop in, pop out. I see, we saw blade crushes. Look at me. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. Oh, what a fool. What a fool. Premature rib. Did I do it? I don't think I did it.
It's okay. That's what I'm saying. Susie is like dead asleep. Nope, not quite. Let me see it. See if I can still do it with winder. No, I didn't quite get it. I didn't rip. I got, ow. Ooh, son of a bitch. That hurt. Jesus.
Yeah, the shark edge don't play.
Yeah, I forgot. When you're done, Jeremy, give Gorgoth. Yo, GG, sorry. Talking with the goat aunt. Yo, the fact that your aunt plays Beyblade is so awesome. There it is. But without the S, because again, we're on, because when it'll hit, let me show you, actually. Let me get that launcher and I'll show with Rod. And I'll try to softer launch with the winder. It'll tap, 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 tap. Psh, it came off the winder. Bear with me, guys. Usually it destabilizes tap taps. Shark Edge is kind of violent for that. You know what? Fuck it. We'll go ahead and use black shell or yellow shell. Actually, if you want to. That's what I say. I'm surprised Gorgoth isn't here. Here we go. But I screwed it up, of course. Because I literally was doing so fine all day. All day. At the tournament, me and him were playing. I was teaching him tech. I was demonstrating. Camera comes on. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. You know what? Here, I'm just going to hate rip Drawn Sword. We'll hate rip Drawn Sword 460 rush. I don't have to think about anything with Drawn Sword. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Black shell is still Kino, man.
That was nasty.
I'm telling you.
The Lakers colors. This is literally Kobe.
That's why I did it. I did it in like yellow and purple because I was like Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers all day.
I was like Lakers. Yo, let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Drop launch to avoid. Oh, come on. No knockout? Unfortunately. Oh, this is the
last
warm
night took an L, but tonight I bounced back.
Oh, got it. Yeah, that was Kino on like dodging it. Let me see rush if I can get my launch off. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, I intercepted. Yo, we got a burst. He got a burst. Yeah, because the 460 is susceptible with that chop. For sure. Let me actually go. Let me go draw my favorite new Drawn Sword combo, 960 low rush. I'll get amongst it at some point, bro. Gotta give Discord some warning before I rush. What's up, GG? No, go ham, GG. It's fine. All right, 960 low rush Drawn Sword. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So I was able to roll with your trajectory, and that's why the bays went pair to pair.
That was crazy.
Yeah. No, because I saw your angle. I was like, hopefully I can flick and pull it off and get it to ride with it. But it did.
You did.
Okay. Wait, did we get that on camera?
We did.
Fine. Yo, let's fucking go. I forgot. I'm on camera.
We did.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. I bounced because low rush. But it's okay. I still hit hard enough.
Damn. God.
Yeah, dude.
Where's Iron Man?
Where's Iron Man? He's there somewhere.
I built an Iron Man.
You built Iron Man? Hold on, let me put it on regular rush so I'm not just clapping.
Just a violent piece of person.
Let me use 460 and regular rush then, so that way I'm not low and I'm just bursting. What is that? Oh, he's using 480 and ball. Yo, that's my favorite Wizard Rod combo. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was trying to circle around here, but no. He said ball will be mobile. I'm not flat launching. Yeah, 460 and rush has a lot of stamina on this combo. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Tilt launching, trying to get a burst. I'm not bursting a 480. Oh God, I'm hoping Night Shield doesn't destabilize me. What are y'all doing? Dude, just fight. This is Hasbro. Oh, smooth Drawn Sword, I'm telling you. Let me go actually 360 flat, the stock combo. Where did, I think Tyranno had it on it last. Here it is, 360. We'll go stock combo Drawn Sword.
Yes.
So I don't have to think and I can just smooth brain tear it up like to say. He's like just like laughing. Yeah, I know, right? All right, drawn sword 360 flat. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, yo, stamina type winning, unbalanced stamina type winning. 3, 2, 1. No burst? Hello? I'm tilting you to burst. No, I don't think. No, dude, I haven't burst it yet.
Look.
Oh my
The whole
god!
time he was spinning. I seen him pop up. He was sitting there spinning like this.
Yo, wait. The crashes goes, get your ass in Discord. For real, GG, what are you doing, bro? Get in Discord, dog.
That's crazy that even after all of that.
I know, dude. I know, bro. You ready?
Yep.
3. Hold on. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, I messed up the drop launch. No, I messed up the drop launch. I was hoping you would be settled. I messed it up. See, I looked at the chat and then I'm like, oh no. God, my aunt is asking what part of Australia you're from. I don't know. I do know who GG is from. He says down under. What part of Australia are you from? Down under. That's great, dude. That's awesome. Oh, he's going taper. I would recommend taper in 460 or 560.
460.
Here, take from Cyber, my Cyber Dragoon. Take the 560. Because 560, so let me show you with the imbalance, okay? With the imbalance, you have 2 ways of doing this. You can either put it this way, where the 3 points are away from the imbalance to help give it better balance, or you can put it on there the opposite way. You see what I'm saying?
I see. I might go the opposite way. I'm not a balanced person.
Word, that's better for KOs, but you will have slightly less stamina.
I don't need stamina. I've never needed it.
Damien learns a bit of tech. Damien, I'm gonna clap his drawn sword finally.
Facts.
Which side do you want? Do you want dominant side or do you want?
This side is fine.
Okay,
I'm chilling.
3, 2, 1. That was like a perfect hot launch. I finally got a perfect hot launch. And this clapped out. Where's my other flat bit? Let me try out the newer flat bit. Let me see what IDK, what the fuck it is. She's asking, where the shark space. All right, we're gonna use the newer flat. Ready? Let me switch the launcher to the newer one. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, hold on, miss launch. Even a judge would have given you competitive-wise a miss launch. Galactic baited the kangaroo. Should I invent new tech and call it the kangaroo punch?
Yes.
Oh, kangaroo kick.
Ooh, even better.
The kangaroo kick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go shoot. Oh, I thought you were trying to go there, so I feeder launched. I was wrong. This flat is better. Yeah, this flat is definitely better. It's translating the hits better. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Jeez.
With this launcher, yeah, I think this is the clap launcher. Because it's feels like it's skipping. Whereas this one's just smooth. That's what I'm saying. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Shoot. Oh, I tried to come down and side chop you from an angle, and I still didn't get it. Come on, drawn sword. You missed all those attacks. There we go. Which taper is this? This is the worn taper. Let me get you a good taper. Hold on. This was the oldest taper I have. We're going to put you on Shark Edge's taper. This is a much better taper. You'll have better stamina.
Oh, and it's yellow and it's an Iron Man color.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, ready? I love how this was supposed to be a tech stream and teaching a beginner. And now we've devolved into just having fun. And I'm back. Me and Damien always go back and forth. I love using drawn swords. So I don't know, humor us, guys. Ready? The Crocodile Dundee is my neighbor. GGH. You ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Brutal knockout.
That's the kind of behavior I like. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Tell him, Bruno.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
And I got a stall! That was dope!
Finally, he got a drop launch. And on the right side, I'm proud.
Yes!
I'm like so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
That's right.
Yeah, she's did it a bunch of places all over the world. Free flowing, yeah, we're literally free flowing. And I'm using drawn sword again. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. I countered it that time. Oh, you were destabilized with the stadium move. Remind me to touch the stadium instead of touching some grass. Touch the stadium.
Touch the stadium.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like hold down the stadium.
Or something.
Word.
That's how we move it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Just like old times. You want to use rod yet?
No.
He's
I'm
like.
having fun with Iron Man. How dare you?
Okay. Ready? 3. You definitely got to rip a little harder with that taper though. 3, 2, 1. Go shoot.
Jarvis, clip this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jarvis, delete the video.
Yeah, you gotta spin. You gotta spin a little harder
Okay.
because remember you're using taper defensively against an attack type.
I see. Okay.
So you're using it as like a stamina because of your blade profile. You're using it as a stamina attacker hybrid.
Mhm.
So you could play that a little more defensively by giving it a harder rip and letting it track into my drawn sword.
What in the D?
What is wrong with? I don't know. It's whatever, dude. He's a Libra.
Yeah,
All right,
facts.
ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was actually a little brutal.
Yeah,
What was
facts.
it? Calberry. I think I'm spelling that properly. I bet you it's like Calgary or something like that, and he's just saying Calberry. What is a Calberry? That sounds like a disease. What's wrong with you, sir? I have Calberry. 3, 2. Like you got to flirt with a chick. Not you, because you're in a relationship. But you'll you go to flirt with a chick, and you're like, "What's wrong with you?" And she's like, "I got Calberry," and you're like, "Oh God, no, never mind."
I take it back.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Jeremy, be careful with those chicks at work. They might have Calberry.
Facts.
3, 2, 1. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna just give you the winder so you have more power.
Yes.
So you're putting up more of a fight. I want a dog fight between Drawn Sword and Iron Man. I thought we would never say that. What does this say? I can't read those emojis. Oh, is that a dog farting galactic? What did you put? I can't see. Oh God, I don't even know how much battery I have left. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, we both got good rips. Oh, come on, Drawn Sword. There you go. Oh, come on, Drawn Sword. Get him. Yeah, you're too imbalanced for sure.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to capitalize. Yeah, you're trying to capitalize on the fact that. Let me see. Because your imbalance is where? Here. So 2 towards the imbalance, 3 towards the opposite of it, plus a nice fresh debris. You should be good. The spelling is awesome. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's more like it. Holy crap. Yeah, you're out spinning me now. Oh yeah, my flat. Oh, Drawn Sword. I'm sorry, bro, not trying. Dude, you're good, bro. You're so good. Let me go rush. Where's my rush? My regular rush. I've never liked 360 rush too much, but screw it. We'll go ahead and ready. 3, 2, 1. What in the hate crime is this? I don't know what I'm looking. What are you doing, Drawn Sword? This is why I don't like 360. This is why it needs to 460. Look at this. What is this stupid tilt? You're not doing anything. You're just dancing, and you still lost. All that for nothing. You still. 460 rush it is. 460 rush it is. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I think that was a self KO.
Yes, that was a self
But I do gotta end this stream here, guys. I do appreciate you all for coming out today. Hopefully, at least the beginning of this video helped out some beginners. You know, and you guys can start getting a little more advanced with Hasbro. I don't live there. I'm actually one of the. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. GG, that's awesome. But yeah, no. Thank you guys again for coming out. Again, just with Hasbro, it just takes patience. Yeah, like I said, later bladers. That's actually a really cool thing. But yeah, like later bladers. I'm gonna start using that.
You should do that.
But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate you guys celebrating with me, like my W, that freaking first place. We did it.
W.
But yeah, no, and then also watching me and Damien just rip like we do, like for fun.
Let it rip.
It's pretty much what I do on my days off. I play more Beyblade.
Yeah, so come to work and I'll be like, what'd you do on your days off? He was like, oh, well, I practiced some Beyblade and then, yeah, I think that's about all I did.
Like literally.
I touched grass.
Yeah, like I touch some grass. I go to the park. I'll work out, whatever. You know, like me and Susie will go like do something, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, I gotta go practice Beyblade.
Nice.
Like all right, we gotta go from Denny's. I gotta go home and practice Beyblade.
I only got so much time.
Yeah, I only have so much time. Say bye to your aunt, Jeremy. Jeremy, let your aunt know that we all love her. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces, you guys. Oh, how do I end that? There we go.